So the app I created for the final project is called MineSync. It basically allows you to sync your Minecraft inventory into the app and allows you to trade with other players on the go through the app. Now, this is the login screen, and how you register for MineSync is pretty unique. So what you have to do is you actually have to log into your Minecraft account, log onto the server, and once you're onto the server, you have to do /register in the chat. And basically, if you want your password to be 123, you got to type in 123 twice, and now our password is set. And keep in mind, this is our inventory, and this is what we're trying to show on the app. So if we pop up in the app, we type in our Minecraft username, and 123, hit continue, and this is that same inventory you saw at the bottom here, now displayed on the app. So we have one bread, we got a diamond sword, a lava bucket, a milk bucket, and a diamond shovel. Now this tab right here is what gives the app some allows you to modify your inventory and allows you to engage in trades, right? So the green arrow means that we can engage in this trade because we have the items to. The red means we can. So if we click on the red, it says failed trade. We can't trade that. So for example, if we wanted to trade one bread for one golden apple, that's a pretty good deal. So if we hit this, close out of this, that's gonna lag. So if we hit this, if we hit cancel, we can cancel the trade. But if we hit confirm, the trade will be confirmed. It'll be removed, the one golden apple for one bread. And if we look at our inventory, we used to have a bread there. Now we have a golden apple. It's replaced with a golden apple. And if we log back into the server, we actually have a golden apple where we originally once had a piece of bread. We have a golden apple. So that's what gives the server some. So it gives the app allows you to allows players to log onto the server and basically trade with other players and view their inventory and stuff. And just for reference, this is another account I have. This is the account that I opened the trade on. And this account has the bread because the trade took my bread, gave it to this account, and gave this account the golden apple. So that's basically all the app does. And then you can store up to 41 inventory slots. All these inventory slots I didn't show, and you could trade more stuff. And basically how you make a trade was like, if I wanted to trade this diamond shovel for diamonds, I would do /trade diamond and maybe like 32, and basically that would open up a trade on the app. Other than that, that's it for the UI of the app and the functionality, and I could get into the code and how I implemented all this. So basically the software, the SDK and APIs I used were two of them. They're in here. So I used a Redis Kitura for the database. So my database is a Redis database. It's running right here. And I use Kitura as the database controller. It's called Swift Redis or Kitura. And it basically allowed me to ping the database and take all that data and display it. And then I also use the instant search voice overlay. So this will allow you to use the text to speech functionality to do a quick login. I can't demonstrate this because we're on the virtual machine, but I will demonstrate it once I'll put in a clip showing that it works when I screen record on an actual MacBook. Other than that, I added comments to the codes and stuff here. I'll show more of that in a second. And then I use the delegation design pattern. I basically use table view delegates. So I have an in table view cell or inventory view controller. So this is a table view delegate, and that shows the inventory tab. And then the trade tab looks very similar to the inventory tab, and it is also a delegate, and they're actually sharing the same nib or zib file, xib file, and they're actually using the same cells because these cells are very similar to these cells. It's just the images are different and the text is different. So it actually uses this one individual zip or nib file as the cell, and I was basically able to um, use these cells for different purposes by delegating different, by having two different delegates. And I use MVC, so I use a model view controller. So for example, the trades, they're all objects. They're like classes. Like this is a trade log. It basically gets a bunch of these trade structs and puts them in there and organizes them and allows me to modify trades and execute trades. And there's same inventory as a class, and it stores these items. So each item has a name and an amount, and basically gives organization. And these are used in the trade view controller. They're used in the in table view controller to do all the inventory operations. And we have our normal view stuff right here. Like for example, in assets, we have all the images that are displayed. So basically all these things work together to present the final project. And I separated all these things out. That's how I'm using MVC. And then so in my storyboard, if I zoom out too much, I'm basically using segues to do a lot of things. So we got a tab bar controller here to take two table views, and then we also have this segue. So I chose this segue particularly, a modal segue, to like pop up the instructions on how to sign up to do the whole /register in Minecraft. I thought it was a good way to do a pop-up, and then if the user wanted to go back to the login screen, once they're done signing up, they could just scroll it back down. And basically this I transfer data through these segues by using instance variables. So so the data in here, login controller was fed to inventory and to this table view, the view controllers for them. And my persistent storage, I used the Redis database, and I used Kitura to access it. So I stored all the inventories, all the changes back into the inventory, all of the trades, they were all stored on the database, and all the usernames who are associated with the trade and all that data. And I added a lot of comments in the files that basically show what everything is doing. So like this is explaining the nibs and how I instantiated that, and the delegation right here, and basically like my action sheets. I kind of add a little brief explanation of what everything is doing. Like these shadows, borders, text fields. The mic button is pressed, grab the audio, tries to log in with username and pass. And basically these are all my comments. And one last thing I want to show is one Apple framework that I haven't showed right now because we're on the virtual machine. It's called the Instant Search Voice Overlay. So basically how it works is if you want to do a quick login, if you're on the game and you want to quickly log in, but you don't want to type in your really long password and username, if you do /quick login, it's going to give you a code, Holland monkey monkey. And basically if we type in this, if we do the voice, click the mic button and say Holland monkey monkey, it'll quickly log us in. And this code only lasts like 1 minute. So I'm gonna cut in some video from an actual MacBook where the microphone actually works to show that it logs me in and it shows my inventory clearly. Okay, just a quick demo. Holland monkey monkey. basically logs us in and our piece of bread is right there. And the trades are still here. And yeah, basically that's a quick login and basically that'll expire. If you don't do that in a minute, then it will basically expire. Other than that, that's all for my project. Thank you for watching this presentation. Such a mess. Yeah, just send me